Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to come in here to do like the muscle burns fat rundown, if you will, because I think I can convert this to YouTube and get it over into our bod groups. But I know several of our ladies are kind of overlapping in both places. So I just wanted to give a little intro for everyone who is either starting the program this week or taking this week as the prep week, which is what we're kind of doing in the bod group that we have. Obviously, there are some delays on shipping on the jump ropes. So some people are pushing it out. And if you are signed up for Muscle Burns Fat, you have access to all the summit week workouts this week. And that's really cool because you're getting to like sample workouts from every trainer. So you can actually log right into your bod and you can see those workouts right away. And you have a few to pick from each day. So a lot of our MBF ladies are doing that to start. And I would encourage you to try it because it's really cool. It's like kind of a one-on-one personal trainer experience, but they have a couple people like zooming in live, if you will, to do workouts too. So I wanted to kind of chat about the program really quickly and then the two nutrition options because I feel like that's probably the most confusing part. Like, where do you start? Which one do you go with? The program itself, if you guys have signed up for it, is so cool. Like, I've only done the prep workout in day one, but it's very different, I think, than any of the other workouts that we have. I love that it's 25 to 35 minutes. I love that it will challenge your body in a slightly different way. And if you guys haven't seen Stacy's like 1 week results so far, they are really good. So I can't wait for you to dive in. You can do this program. You can start it without the bod ropes. You just really need your weights. And what Megan has said, the trainer, is that if you don't have bod ropes and you want something kind of like for form, you can use dish towels or like, washcloths or something like that. Don't use light weights because that increases your chance of injury. Some people were apparently using like 1 or 2 pound weights and she discouraged it. So that's kind of it on the program. I want to flip my screen around and I know that there's some app I apparently can use to just show you on my computer, but I don't know what that is. So this is the way it's going to be for now. And show you Beachbody On Demand. So I have 2 tabs up, one for nutrition and one for workouts. So Muscle Burns Fat should be right when you log in. And you'll see here, it's just Muscle Burns Fat right now. Muscle Burns Fat Advanced is going to be coming, of course, but they are releasing some of the workouts little by little, so you're not going to see it all right away. You have several intro videos on getting started. I would encourage you to watch all of those because they are going to kind of give you all the basics that you need, which is super important. And also there's some like form videos, the nutrition she goes through with you, and then you'll see you get right into week 1 and some of week 2 has been released right now. They kind of are releasing like 1 new workout each day. So by the time you're done, or by the time you get started, you might even see that every workout is up. I have 2 different Beachbody On Demand accounts, so mine are showing up as locked. But I just wanted to kind of show you quickly, each week has the same sort of structure, but it's actually going to be 21 different workouts. It is 7 days a week, which is a lot, but you'll see your day 7 workout each week is dynamic recovery. Day 6 is always going to be this like power ignite, kind of like total exhaustion on day 6. And then day 7, you do your active recovery. So I wouldn't skip that. I know in 21 Day Fix, there was kind of a similar schedule. Some people have a hard time doing 7 days a week, but the goal with this program, you guys, is really like quick results. So I would trust the process and I would do it and I would take my before photos and measurements and see some killer results because I think that's what's going to happen. When you get everything in the mail, you'll actually have some written material, but if you want to pull it all up now, it's under program materials. You can't see this if you log on through like a Roku or Fire Stick, but you can see it on your computer or on the app. There's a get started guide. There's your workout calendar, although it's all laid out for you really easy. You have a dumbbell tracker sheet, so you can kind of track your progress as you go, and then your nutrition resources are pretty generic here. So this is just like a very generic guide to nutrition. So I'm going to show you separately the more in-depth nutrition that you get. If you've done a completion pack or a challenge pack for this, you have full-on access to both of our nutrition plans. So this is where MBF is. It's honestly, you guys, like even just watching, like she does moves that you don't see in any other workout. I think it's going to really challenge you. It probably will leave you sore. I definitely think recover is needed on this program. And I'll talk about that in a little bit later this week, like the supplements and whatnot. But this is amazing. And I think I'm really excited to see what sort of results people are getting. I did do day 1 and I'm 28 weeks pregnant and have to say, like, I was able to stick with it just with some modification. So I do think this is something for everyone. She has a great modifier in every workout, and she gives very good cues. And I think the music helps too. So the second part of this is going to be nutrition. So with this program, everyone is going to have 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. I just kind of want to talk to you about this for a second because I feel like a lot of times people maybe have preconceived notions about nutrition or they don't know where to start. 2B Mindset was created by a registered dietitian, which means that registered dietitians don't really love restrictions. They really want to kind of focus on a psychological relationship with food, creating like a positive balance, in what you're eating. They don't want you to feel like you're starving or on a diet. So it is very much something I recommend for people that maybe have ever suffered from like an eating disorder, from people that have issues with overeating, maybe people that have just like an unhealthy relationship with food, like binging at night and things like that. I think 2B Mindset is really wonderful for a lot of those types of things. Also, it doesn't require as much prep because you're not measuring out things, you're not counting things. She really just tells you how to plate each meal. And then she also tells you, like, if you're going to go eat, you need to drink water, take your first bite, it should be veggies, and then kind of how to navigate the plate and how to navigate parties and grocery stores, etc. It's all in there. It's phenomenal, and it's something that I would totally recommend if you are someone who kind of fails at that restrictive like structure type thing. Also, if you aren't doing MBF and you signed up for this, 2B Mindset is still great. I honestly, while pregnant, don't follow it as much because you're not supposed to have carbs at night because you don't need carbs for energy. But while not pregnant, it's something that I kind of default to. Like I really don't eat a lot of carbs at night because I know that my body doesn't have as much time to burn them off, and I tend to hold weight a little bit more. So I try to bump those up earlier in the day. Also, 2B Mindset is highly recommended for people that are injured because workouts on 2B Mindset are extra credit. So I think it really helps with that sort of like mentality that maybe I can't see results without workouts. You totally can. It's slow and steady progress with her, but it's really great. You are going to get a tracker in the mail, and that goes with the 2B Mindset program. The other program is Ultimate Portion Fix, and with that, you're going to get portion control containers in the mail. You have your choice, and you can kind of do a combination of both. It's like whatever works for you. I even see some people do like during the work week, they follow Ultimate Portion Fix, weekends or 2B Mindset because it provides a little more flexibility. Totally fine. So Ultimate Portion Fix has been put together by a personal trainer. It's very much more geared towards like, okay, you're working out hard in the gym, make sure your meal prep's on point to see the results you want to see this week. Maybe you're laying out multiple containers for breakfast, lunch, dinner, portioning out what you need, and you are like a meal prep queen. That's what Ultimate Portion Fix will help with. I really like it because I like the structure. I like knowing exactly how many servings of each food group I'm supposed to eat in a day. And it's very like visual for me too. I don't know. It's not for everyone, I will say, but I do think it's great. It is kind of like a macro type meal plan, but you don't count macros. You count portions instead. So I think it's a bit easier. And we have an app called the Nutrition Plus app that you can track for either. And I think that's really helpful as well. And then there are actual food lists on there that you can track your containers as you go if you're kind of learning the container system. So the app is really great to go with both of these. But Ultimate Portion Fix is going to come with the little containers in the mail. One will be for veggies, one will be for fruits, one will be for proteins, one will be for carbs, one will be for healthy fats, and then one will be for like nuts or seeds. And you do a quick calculation when you get the program, and it tells you exactly how many servings of what to eat in a day. Just going to show you really quickly what I would do as like a baseline to get to know both programs to get started, because this is something during prep week that you can totally go ahead and do. So for 2B Mindset, you'll see both are like a video series, if you will. I kind of call them a nutrition course, but they're really in-depth and they're wonderful. You have lessons, you have recipes, and then you have program materials. For 2B Mindset, though, to get started, I would watch these like beginner getting started videos, but then I would also go into the actual lessons, and I typically recommend you like watch the first 11 or so videos of this to get your baseline of the program. So you'll see here the 2B Mindset is all set out for you. The reason why I say 11 is because you have like some of her program philosophies in the beginning, but then she breaks down each food group. And then the most important part is the plate it recommendations through video 11. And that tells you exactly how to plate each meal. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's really kind of like the most restrictive guidelines of the program. There is so much more here, though, where she, tells you can always go back for seconds. You can renovate your kitchen essentially to be set up for this program. She takes you on a grocery store tour. She tells you how to eat out and travel and go to parties. I know that's not happening as much these days, but all of that is in here. And you'll see the videos 4 or 5 minutes in length. They're pretty easy to get through. Some of them are a little longer, like the grocery store tour is 26 minutes, but most of these through the first 11 are going to be like 5 minutes or less. So there's something you could easily do and go ahead and implement the program. So that is To Be Mindset. That's where I would start if you're going to follow that. Then let me get back to Ultimate Portion Fix and I'll kind of show you. It's a very similar setup. And there are recipes for both that you can use for each program. There's so much good stuff in here. I would say if you kind of want more veggie forward recipes, look more to Be Mindset. If you want, kind of more healthy substitution videos, I would go more into Ultimate Portion Fix. Under the Ultimate Portion Fix, you're going to have a lot more videos too. Sorry, I'm trying to go back, you guys. Of course, it's not working. Okay, cool. So the Ultimate Portion Fix, which of course it took me away from that page, is right next to it, but you go under Programs and then it's under the Nutrition Center. And when you go into it, it's set up very similarly. Like I said, there will be some intro videos and then the actual course is kind of broken down for you. So I just want to tell you what videos to kind of get through to get started with the program. Under Lessons, you will basically want to go through the foundations of the fix videos here. They kind of get down and dirty more with like what your issues are right away, and they talk to you about portion control. But then you need to get through basically like the Pick Your Path module to get started. So video 9. Or 10, because that says finding your calorie count. So I think the first 10 videos or so are what you kind of need to work on to figure out this program and what works for you. Even under Ultimate Portion Fix, there's a few different ways that you can choose to follow it. One is carb cycling. This is really recommended for a very limited period of time if you're getting ready for an event or like a wedding or vacation. There's time nutrition. I would say if you're following like 80-day obsession or a really rigorous workout program, time nutrition is really great because it times out your proteins and your fruits, etc., so your body can break them down for the most optimal results. And then foundational fix is going to be what most people follow. This is, of course, like the intro portion fix type meal plan. That is what I tend to default back to, and that's what I've been doing for about 5 years. Again, she has much more in terms of content here as well, how to use this program if you're vegan. There's a breastfeeding modification for both, I believe. And then she also has a whole series of videos that walk you through grocery shopping, your different types of meal planning. She also has the how to do this with your kids. She goes grocery shopping with her son, which is really cool. And then you also have eating out, special occasions, etc. So this program has a lot more videos to it than To Be Mindset does currently. But it is all here. And then you'll see there are also several recipes. Most of the recipes for this program, though, are going to be housed under the Fixate cooking show. Let me see if it'll let me take you back to it really quickly, and I'll show you where that is. But this is it. I mean, I know my video is getting kind of long. There's a Fixate cooking show under the nutrition section as well. And in that, there are tons of videos for recipes. And then there's also a whole PDF of recipes. So that will kind of help you with meal prep. We also, in our groups, in the files, post a weekly meal plan, if not 2, every single week. They are not portioned out for you, of course, based on whatever bracket or food plan you choose. That being said, you can still pick and choose the recipes, and the container counts should be broken down for you and allow you to meal prep a little bit easier. I think that is it, you guys. I know that's a lot of information. You are getting so much content with Muscle Burns Fat because you're getting Ultimate Portion Fix and you're getting To Be Mindset. Both of the programs are phenomenal. I own both of them. I own Muscle Burns Fat now, and I'm super excited to see your results as you go. I think nutrition is going to make the biggest difference, though, so please start here and really take time to figure out which plan you're going to follow and get a meal plan, idea in place for next week so you can kick off and like see the most optimal results the quickest, okay? So if you have questions about this, please just comment below. Sorry for the length, but it's a lot of content and it's a lot of good stuff. So I hope you guys will take advantage of it. Bye.